hotel always maintains a cool exterior.
The people honestly scream the show.
But behind the scenes, the heat is on.
You're an embarrassment. I'm too busy to cope with embarrassment this week.
And tempers are rising.
The head waiter omitted to say that it wasn't necessary to have the potatoes ready, because he's an idiot.
It's kicking off again. Just cook, will ya?
It all goes up in smoke at the hotel in half an hour on BBC One.
I'm a pussycat.
This month on Crown Watch UK, the hunt for a serial sex attacker. Over the last 4 years, there's been a horrifying chain of assaults on children, but we've a good description and we've great clues. It could be you know who he is.
There's a robbery going on over there.
And an armed raid on a jewellery store. We video of the robbery itself and of events leading up to it, but now we need your help to find the robbers. That's Crown Watch UK, tomorrow night, BBC One, at 10.
The 9 o'clock news now on BBC One with Peter Sissons.
The British au pair Louise Woodward has been freed by the court in Massachusetts. A short time ago, on a charge reduced to manslaughter, she was sentenced to the 9 months in jail she's already served. In her home village in Cheshire, elation.
Minor eye injuries. A serial rapist who waged a 5-year campaign against prostitutes was said to have confessed after becoming a born-again Christian. But today, Robert Benson from Haywood in Greater Manchester, who admitted raping 9 prostitutes, was jailed for life. The judge at Manchester Crown Court said although he surrendered voluntarily, he was a grave danger to women. 6 people have appeared in court after a fracas at an engagement party at Fleetwood in Lancashire. 200 people were involved in the brawl at the Gas Workers Club. 4 people were remanded in custody and 2 were bailed by magistrates. Detectives say further arrests are expected. And a reminder of the region's top story tonight. The Cheshire au pair Louise Woodward, found guilty of the murder of baby Matthew Eapen, has been freed. Boston judge Hilla Zobel reduced the charge to manslaughter and less than an hour ago sentenced her to the term she'd already served. And that's it. In tomorrow's Northwest Tonight, more reaction to the freeing of Louise Woodward. We hear from the psychologist who successfully sued Ashworth High Security Hospital on Merseyside. And we'll report on a new community policing scheme in Blackburn, which could dramatically reduce crime levels. From the late team, good night to you. Good night.
Good evening. A lot of heavy rain again today, both in the south and the west, with areas of rain swirling around that area of low pressure. It's these frontal systems here which are bringing the bands of showers. Over the next few days, the low tending to weaken, and in fact by Thursday, a ridge of high pressure should mean that many of us will have a dry day with some sunshine. Now here's an area of heavy rain which has moved eastwards across the southern part of northern England through this afternoon into the North Midlands and indeed across the Pennines into Lincolnshire too. But that area is now weakening, so many areas there will become dry over the next few hours. The wider picture shows a scattering of showers further north over Scotland and some parts of Northern Ireland. It also shows the area of rain which is across the English Channel. That's just off the coast at the moment. I think overnight it could move northward, so the return of some heavy rain into the Sussex and Kent coast possibly by the end of the night. But further north, many of the showers inland will die away. It'll turn clear, probably rather misty later on, but also rather chilly too. We could see a touch of frost in the Midlands and across some parts of the Highlands of Scotland, but where it stays fairly cloudy, temperatures well above freezing. On Tuesday, any mist will go quickly and it'll be a dry and bright day across many eastern areas, just the outside chance of 1 or 2 showers. Most of the showers are likely in this western part of Scotland through Northern Ireland, the western fringes of Wales and southwest England, but also across this eastern part of the Channel again. The southerly winds pushing those heavy and frequent showers through Kent, Surrey, Sussex, probably to southern parts of East Anglia as well. Temperatures highest about 9 to 10 degrees. There are those light southerly winds and a freshening northwesterly over Northern Ireland. Now on Wednesday, the showers still mostly in western areas. A little bit of early mist going quite quickly in the east, so another fairly dry day with some sunshine. On Thursday, though, that ridge of high pressure gives many of us a fine dry day. Still some showers, though, mostly in the north, 1 or 2 down that eastern coast. But after Thursday, on Thursday evening, temperatures will drop quickly and a fairly widespread frost on Thursday night. Over Europe, the unsettled weather across the whole of the northwest, but still quite warm and sunny in the eastern Mediterranean. Good night.
Pam Bayliss is fighting a deadly disease. A disease that may have already infected thousands of us. A disease that scientists now know is caused by contaminated beef. And disturbingly, a disease that may be transmitted by blood transfusion. As the government is advised to consider treating blood supplies to protect us from any possible risk of infection, Panorama asks, human BSE, how safe are we in half an hour?
Under Pressure now on BBC One, and it mustn't show. Check in at the Adelphi Hotel. Good food, rich language.